The timeline is maybe too ambitious, and I want an escape hatch from that.
St. Augustine City Manager John Regan is retiring June 2nd. An email was sent to senior staff at City Hall notifying them of the job opening. The deadline to submit applications is today. Resumes will be reviewed at the Commission's next meeting on April 24th. St. Augustine City Commissioner Barbara Blonder doesn't want the decision to be rushed.
If we get to our next Commission meeting and I don't feel like I've had enough time to adequately assess the different applicants, I'm going to make a motion to postpone the decision.
Also at the meeting, the city manager's job description was tweaked. Resident Vicky Pepper expressed concerns with the process.
I understand this desire for such a condensed process and a quick decision, but as someone who's and has some experience with decision-making processes, I'd caution that unless you're very careful in the design and execution of your process, its speed could end up being inversely related to the quality of the resulting decision. Second, the mayor said at the last meeting you want public input as part of the selection process, but if you plan to select the new city manager at your next meeting, you're not likely to get much meaningful public input to factor into your decision, certainly not any input that's been developed during a structured and transparent public process.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
A nor'easter further damages the dunes of St. Johns County that were already hard hit from past hurricanes. The storms blew in Sunday and out Monday. Strong winds and surf forced crews to pile up sand to fix erosion on A1A from the Ocean Sands Beach Inn to Carcaba Road. St. Johns County Emergency Management and the Army Corps of Engineers plan to renourish the dunes in late summer. With St. Augustine's local morning news, I'm Amy Sherry.
Florida's 19th District Representative weighs in on House Bill 1's actions to improve education.
Speaker of the House Paul Renner says the measure expands opportunities for developmentally disabled students.
We have students with unique abilities, think kids with autism and the like, who we have had a scholarship for many years, but there's a wait list. So thousands of students that have these issues could not get the scholarship to meet not only their needs for tuition and whatnot, but all the wraparound services that you need. We clear that backlog and also have an escalator so that we will never have a parent again that has to say, I'm sorry, but I can't get you these services.
It also gives parents the option to create an education savings account.
That allows you ultimate flexibility and customization in your child's education. So not just tuition, but also an in-home tutor for reading if your kid's behind in reading, or some online training in math if your kid's behind in math. People are familiar with our choice programs where a child's in a failing public school can take a voucher to go into a private school, but this can work in both directions.
The bill also expands the Family Empowerment Scholarship Program to include all K-12 students, including those who are homeschooled. For St. Augustine's local morning news, I'm Rich Petchke.
Veterans from St. Johns County will be on board the next honor flight on April 22nd. Liz Ryan spoke to Don Simmons of First Coast Honor Flight, the nonprofit that flies veterans to Washington, D.C. to visit war memorials.
35 veterans that we're taking. 3 of them will be World War II veterans, and 5 of them will be Korean War veterans, and the remaining will be Vietnam-era veterans.
I asked Dawn to walk me through the day of the honor flight.
We will meet at Jack's Airport, and from there we'll be led by a bagpiper. We'll have an honor guard there as we wheel our 35 veterans to the flight.
And when they land in Baltimore,
we will be overwhelmed by the amount of people that are just traveling that one day that will want to stop and thank every one of our veterans.
Then they're brought from Baltimore to some of the most special places in D.C.
The World War II Memorial. Our Vietnam-era veterans will head over to the Vietnam Wall. From there, we'll head over to the Korean War Memorial, and then we will head over to Arlington Cemetery.
Before they board the plane to go back home, they're honored once again.
And we'll also hand out letters written by local congressmen, governor, Boy Scout troops.
It's an exhausting day, but profoundly meaningful and worth every bit of the energy it takes.
The average age is probably right around 80. It's an emotional day for them. They will be on an adrenaline high as they continue to be thanked.
94 cents of every dollar donated puts a veteran on an honor flight.
We're looking for donations so that we can continue to support flights.
If you can't make a monetary donation at this time, but still want to show your gratitude, come to the Southwest Airlines terminal at the Jacksonville Airport and help cheer them on as they get ready to board their honor flight.
22 April at 5:30 in the morning. Please be there and we'll see you there.
Do you have a special veteran in your life that deserves to be honored?
Please go to our website, firstgoestohonorflight.org, and have them submit an application. We'd love to take them on a flight.
For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.